Hello everybody, John Craig here with Performance Plus Tennis. Welcome to today's video on the serve. And if you're struggling to get power on your serve and your serve is not very efficient, I'm going to show you some things that Roger Federer has made his serve perhaps the most efficient and most effective serve in history with the least amount of effort. He does so many things well, but we're going to pinpoint a couple of things that you can implement into your serve right away that are going to help you perform much, much better on the court. So let's get right into it here. Make sure that you're very relaxed in the beginning. And during this phase of the serve, I can assure you that Roger's hand is soft enough on the racket so that he can feel the weight of his racket head. Okay, so there's no tension, just enough firmness so he can control the racket through this phase, but very relaxed. The racket's just floating in his hand, okay? And he maintains that level of tension throughout his serve, so that's a key piece, okay? Right away, take the tension out. Next up, we're going to go into how he sequences his movements into contact. Once the ball leaves his hand, his left arm is going to continue to rise into a very strong stretch position, and that's going to get him right into that trophy balance position. You can see he's even beyond vertical. So you could get a little bit past vertical with your tossing arm, and that'll help load you into even a deeper angle with your shoulders, okay? So he's in a beautiful balanced trophy position. Both legs are sharing the weight equally. He's in a position where he can really drive up into the ball beautifully. Okay? So from here, we're going to watch and see what happens. And this is the sequencing that most amateur players don't get right that depletes your serve of power. Okay? So let's clean up the lines here a little bit. And now we're going to make our move. When he's ready to make his move, watch how his legs begin to push upward as his left arm pulls away. Look at this action here, right here as he's coming up into it. Now, before we leave this trophy position, I'm going to make one little point here. What I want to do is make a mark here where his shoulder is. I'm going to show you something. So this is the value of leg drive and really getting into a good, strong trophy position. Okay, you can see where his shoulder is now. When he makes his move and he starts to drive with his legs and pull away with his left hand, we're going to watch that left arm pull away in a semicircle while the legs are driving upward. Let's watch this. Here he goes. Look where the right shoulder is now when the racket gets to its lowest point in the backdrop. Okay, so now his shoulder is this high. Okay, and now watch as he continues to rise and drive up. Watch where the shoulder actually gets to when he makes contact. Okay, there's contact and their shoulder. So look at those three positions. Okay. Now the value of this, of course, is energy. It's getting nice, long, relaxed movement in the swing. In fact, if you look at it from the point of contact all the way down to where the lowest point of the racket was, which was inside that circle, by the way, the fact that he is driven up so much has added length to his swing. Okay, so if we go backwards a little bit, you'll see the racket actually fell into that circle right there where his shoulder initially was. Look at that. Now look where the racket is in there, and now look how much length it has to rise up into contact. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful movement. Okay. Now, let's go back again. We're going to clean this up a little bit, show you another key thing that we want to get right. In his trophy position, this just clearly illustrates how important shoulder power is in the serve. There his elbow is in perfect alignment with shoulders. As we move into the horizontal position, look how his elbow is still in alignment with his shoulders. And when we get to the 45-degree angle, look how his elbow is in line with the shoulders. And only when he starts to attack the ball at the very end, as he's coming into contact, and right, see he's coming to contact here, almost there, you can see now that the elbow is beginning to advance a little bit past the shoulders, right here. And the reason is, as you can see, his left hand, watch this, watch how his left hand is coming back towards him. Here, watch this. And it's stopping his shoulders from rotating. So all this rotational power he's generating is suddenly going to stop as the left hand pulls in, right there. As he comes into contact, look how the left hand pulls in. And now his energy is transferring into his hitting arm right here. He's still on edge with the racket. Now he's square on the ball, and now he's passed. But it's only at this point right here, right into and through the ball, right at the last segment, the arm actually moves by itself. There are some pros out there that are saying that most of the power comes from the arm action on the serve. But I think after watching this, you can see that what delivers the power in the swing is the drive of the legs and the rotation of the shoulders up and through in a very coordinated way. So for me, I think the key takeaway here is the more that you can get this coordination with your shoulders and your swing, so they move as a unit into the contact and then releases and lets the arm go in isolation as the body holds. Look at that hold. There's the efficiency in the swing. Okay. So how do we do that? Well, the key element to really timing all this is the non-dominant arm. You've really got to feel like you get that non-dominant arm to be the leader in the movement. See how it pulled away first before the racket dropped? And there's your sequencing. So if you don't get this sequencing right with the left arm and the right arm, you will not get this efficiency in your serve. So leave your comments down below. Give us a like. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. We've got a lot more coming here at Performance Plus Tennis. And if you'd like to learn more about the serve and what the key fundamentals are to get to serve, click on the link in the description down below and get access to my free serve guide, which covers the fundamental things that you need to master to achieve your full potential on your serve. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and we'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks so much.